so much for that. Business as usual in Kakamega County. Remember, Azimio leader Raila Odinga said that he shall be leading the demonstrations today, but they never mentioned the time that they will officially begin the demonstrations. Let's now cross over to the Nairobi CBD. Remember, last week the protesters, or the leaders actually, were not allowed entry into the CBD. Jeff Kirui now joins us live from the Central Business District. Good morning to you, Jeff. What can you report from where you are?
Well, very good morning, Preeti. Indeed, up until now, everything is calm within the Central Business District that is in Nairobi County. Right now, we are at the City Hallway. That is the road just outside the KICC. This is where the Azimio leaders converged last week before they were dispersed by the anti-riot police. And from here, the roundabout joining Parliament Road and City Hallway, you can see there are a number of police officers, those who are from the anti-riot police unit, just ensuring that the situation is calm here. So up until now, we've not witnessed any confrontation between the police or anyone. Everybody is going about their businesses within the Nairobi CBD. We were a few minutes ago along the Harambee Avenue. We went all the way to Haile Selassie Avenue. They are allowing movements in and outside the city. Remember last week when we were covering the demonstration and the protest of the Azimio part, there were concerns by police officers that they were not going to allow any people to make their way inside. And there were even instances where they were checking public service vehicles along Kenyatta Avenue, along Haile Selassie, just to ensure, or rather just to check who was making way into the Central Business District. But so far, we have not seen anything of that sort. But what I can confirm is that the situation is calm, other than, of course, businesses that have been closed across the entire city. Very few businesses actually are opened today, maybe because of the fear that there could be protests and engagements between the police officers and protests. But so far, it appears like the demonstrators have not made their way into the Central Business District. Remember, on Monday, last Monday, they had indicated that they will be converging at KICC. KICC, which hosts actually the offices of most of the members of parliament, from senators and members of the National Assembly. But right now, they have stationed 2 water cannons inside the KICC building. So it appears like they are prepared to ensure that they disperse any member of parliament or any protesters will be making their way to the Central Business District. Remember that this demonstration, the second demonstration being today, is happening at the time the president, the head of state, is out of the country to Germany and Berlin, a 4-day visit. So the person in charge currently is the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, who earlier on we saw that he said he reported to the office at 5:15 in the morning, which was quite unique, or rather unexpected, considering that all those other days he has never shared the time that he is reporting to the office. So perhaps he was trying to send a message to the protesters that he is in charge. But we wait to see what exactly will be happening, considering that the Inspector General of Police, Japheth Koome, has indicated that this demonstration remains illegal, and they are saying that they will deal with anyone who will be leading protests in Nairobi. Remember, the Azimio side had said that they will be holding individual police officers in case they decide to use excessive force. Purity.
All right, and Jeff, before I let you go, maybe you can paint a picture for us. You say everything seemed to be calm at the CBD, but last week you are still reporting at the CBD. Probably what was happening at around this time last week, that's on Monday?
Well, for now, as I said, things appear to be calm, of course, in comparison with last week, where there were members of parliament, specifically politicians, elected leaders from the Nairobi County Assembly, members of the National Assembly, and senators allied to the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition, who were wooing their supporters to come to the KICC, where they had indicated that they will be converging. But now that caused another friction between the police officers and the leaders, as well as the demonstrators, as police officers had indicated at that time that the demonstrations were also illegal. So there was that engagement and the friction between the police officers and the supporters, as police were trying protesters make their way through the Central Business District. So unlike last week, right now there is situation is largely calm, perhaps of course because the police officers have been stationed at strategic places. If you are coming to the Nairobi, the CBD from the Haile Selassie, or rather than Ngong Road, the roundabout between Uruaiwe and Haile Selassie, there are police officers manning that roundabout. If you are also coming from Kenyatta Avenue to the roundabout, the Uhuru Highway roundabout, there are also police officers who have been stationed there. That is from the GSU unit. The other side as well, the University Way, the roundabout between Uhuru Highway and University Way, there are police officers stationed there. So they have ensured that all the routes inside the CBD, they have stationed officers to deal with any eventuality or any protesters who will be trying to make their way to the Central Business District. Purity.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much for that. Remember, Raila Odinga, who is the Azimio leader, said that today